Hi, my name's Will Conrad. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm kind of running the audio and video over there right now. And
I'm Tess Hasken, and these are our sons.
Leo and Charlie. So we got two little ones, and we're not here as often as we'd like. Therefore, sometimes Sundays are for sleeping in. But we're here to talk about why we're members, I think. Is that why we're here? Yes. And why we pledge. Because we love this community and we know they're here, and we can, of course, watch on the lovely stream. But most importantly, we pledge because we love this community, and when we're able to come back more often, we want to make sure it's just as thriving as it is today. And so that's why we pledge.
Since we've been members, and actually I remember before we even stepped foot in this church, we saw the windows from a cafe in Cambridge, England, when we were moving back to the US. And we thought, where is our place going to be? How are we going to find a community that helps us amplify and sets us up in a place where we want to raise our children? Because that was the deal. Will, you want kids? You have a 200-mile radius from my parents' house, figure it out. And so this has been part of how we've figured it out. And we are just so proud to be here and to be members of this church. So as somebody who is on the pledge drive team, I'm here to tell you that we're about 50% of the way through February and about 61% of the way through our pledge drive, which means that the single most important thing anyone can do right now is to submit their pledge. And so I would love it if you haven't yet, if you either go on Realm or if you pick up from me after church, and Charlie will be there too, your pledge card, and fill it out. That's the most important thing that you can do. If you can, the second thing that you can do is to consider being a fair share giver. That's one of our life goals, but we have 2 small children and student loans and the whole rest, and so we are actively working towards that. And so we ask that you join us in trying to figure out, how can I make sure that the gift I give to NSUC is as meaningful as possible? And finally, if you're like us and you have no extra capacity, we encourage you to become Cornerstone pledgers. And what a Cornerstone pledge does is it auto-renews each year to take into account of inflation. And so if you're like me and you can't even remember if you put kids on your socks' feet, it's really great to know that your commitment to the church continues regardless of what kind of capacity you have. So we love you. We're very proud to be up here with you today. And we hope that you consider one of those 3 things today. Otherwise, it's kind of like election season. The longer you wait, the more likely you are to get phone calls and emails. So there you go. And it'll be from me. So have a good one.